Scorpio and Virgo. By some, they are believed to be the same sign that was once two halves of a whole, and they're split into each other by the scales of Libra, separating them. They both have the M, and some say one is more introspective and one is more outgoing. Now, I have no confirmation on this, but I can say Scorpio and Virgo easily get along very well. They could be best friends, they could be good lovers, and all of the above. So, if you're new here, welcome back to the Scorpio Scripture Podcast. This is your man, Master J. Today, we're going to be talking about Scorpio and Virgo friendship compatibility. If you want to know relationship compatibility, check out our other video we already made. This channel, we talk about all things astrology, Scorpio related, and the expansion of consciousness. So let's get into this. If you are friends with the Virgo, or if you are a Scorpio or Virgo, have those placements, comment down below. Let your voice be heard, shout yourself out, have some pride in who you are. Now let's get into this. So, I am a Scorpio. You know, Scorpio scriptures, had to kind of name it after something cool. So, and I say, I have had great relationships with Virgos, and I love Virgos. I think they're very funny. I think they're very interesting people. I mentioned this a lot. My best friend when I was younger, and my girlfriend when I grew less young, actually have the same birthday. Shout out to you, September 6th. And another one of my really, really good Virgo friends, she's born on September 5th. I had a good relationship with her. Oh, you know, you can connect with me on Facebook if you have that birthday. Wink, wink. No, don't stalk me. Now, let's get into it. We're going to go over 5 reasons why Virgo and Scorpio are best friends. And if you agree, let me know. Now, first, number 1. Virgo and Scorpio, they have a lot in common. On the surface, they might seem very different, but underneath, they're actually very, very similar. They have similar characteristics, but they just express this interest and they just express these characteristics in a little different way. So number 1, Virgo and Scorpio both exist in their own world. And they really DGAF, don't give a F. If you ever see those 2 kids in the back causing havoc, causing trouble in your school, it's probably a Virgo and a Scorpio. You ever see those 2 best friends now walk around? The 2 pretty chicks? Those are probably Virgo and Scorpio. One of them's probably Virgo, one of them's probably a Scorpio. You ever see that couple who just gets along well, but it seems like they wouldn't get along well? That's a Virgo, probably a Scorpio. Scorpio and Virgo both exist in their own world. Now, a Virgo exists in the world of she or he exists in the professional world. They exist in the world, but they kind of like just take everything with grace. They have this idealism on the way that they view the world, and they don't really take things seriously. So it's easy to find them, getting along with all walks of people, right? But they exist in this world where it's kind of, everything is ideal and see the good side of things because they have a great professional mask, right? To the outer world, we're talking about the outer world, when they're out in public, they have a great sturdy mask. And Scorpio, the funny thing is Scorpio doesn't give a F. Scorpio doesn't really have a mask. Scorpio is just kind of chilling, just looking around at things and just judging people. So the funny thing is, right, these people seem like they're so different, but they actually get along really well. Because the Virgo, well, ideally, a lot of people will like her or him, and they'll have a lot of friends. A lot of people like the Virgo. And the Scorpio, some people really, really like Scorpio. Some people be, scared or put off by his energy or her energy. But then these 2 will get along really well because they both just live in their own world. And the Virgo enjoys the Scorpio's like nonchalant attitude. And the Scorpio is just like, whatever, this person likes me. So it's one of the reasons why they get along so well. They have similar traits, but they're very different. I mean, I've seen this time and time again. It's like the Virgo is the social one, right? And a Scorpio is just like, whatever. But somehow they just seem to whatever along with each other. And they can be good friends or good lovers off of this. Number two. I think this is what makes them get along so well and become best friends. They both have a very dark sense of humor. Virgos can be petty and, you know, just like, they'll laugh at things, but they'll be like, oh, that's so mean, that's not funny, that's so messed up. But they'll laugh at, you know, really dark sense of humor. And Scorpio just has a dark sense of humor overall. Scorpio is just, I mean, Scorpio has a wicked sense of humor. I have a wicked sense of humor, I'll admit. And some people might think I'm crazy, but Virgo don't think it's crazy. Virgo actually thinks it's funny. Virgo will laugh at the... This is what I like about Virgos. They can laugh at the most cruel jokes. And they can take the heaviest insults. You ever notice that? Virgo women will take a heavy insult, or they'll take like a... They'll just laugh at it. Because they have actually a dark sense of humor underneath. Because actually underneath, Virgos have a dark side. They show their light side to the world, and they're very, you know, socially adept and likable. But underneath, they have this dark side. So the dark side of them, the dark side of their humor, Scorpio has it too, and they get along really well. It's a pairing that's almost like opposites, right? You see the thumbnail, it's like they're just total opposites, but they just get along well. It's like the perfect one and the obviously dark and evil one, and they just get along very well. It's very, very funny. It's very, very entertaining. So number two, they're both funny, and they have this crude, cruel sense of humor. All of them do, trust me. Scorpio, Virgo, you'll see. I know it, you know it. Number three. And I've mentioned this in my other video of the Scorpio and Virgo relationship compatibility, but number three is both signs are highly intellectual. And they can see beneath the surface. See, Virgo is kind of a perfectionist and an idealist. So the Virgo wants things to be a certain way. So they'll be good at planning ahead. They'll be good at being punctual. They'll be good at being very disciplined. So they have this faculty in them that allows them to plan certain things out and see beneath the surface. So they have this air of intelligence about them where they can subcommunicate what they really mean in many ways. And a Scorpio, almost everything for the Scorpio, even if it's not a subcommunication, the Scorpio will read into everything and kind of communicate in a way that's a little more striking and a little more piercing. So the Virgo understands the Scorpio's language, and the Scorpio understands the cause of the Virgo's methods. So they have this they have a respect for both of each other's intelligence, because they can both see what other people can't see, and they can both see in each other what other people can't really understand about each other. Like when you can really get to know someone and you can see the way their mind works, and you can see what makes them tick, and you can see to the deeper surface of them, right? It almost gives you a deeper respect for that person. So Virgo and Scorpio, they naturally have a deeper respect for the way the other conducts themselves in public. And they'll be able to really have this mutual respect for each other, where they both just understand each other. Because both of these signs are very, very, very hard to understand, right? Virgo is like this ideal and refined woman where many people will know her on the surface, but many people won't really know her underneath. And Scorpio is just like, I'm gonna be honest, Scorpios are a headache. I'm a Scorpio, and I know. I know I'm a headache to the people that are around me. But it's just because I want the best for them. I don't make fun of you because I don't like you. I make fun of you because that's my way of showing love. If love language was poking you and bullying you, is that even a thing? That's the Scorpio love language. It's saying crude remarks to you and laughing at your pain. You know, let's not get too deep into that. Is it called masochism? Is that what it's called? Is masochism a love language? It is now. We just made it an exception for Scorpios. Masochism and physical touch. Scorpio's love language. You know, I am going to make a video called Are Scorpios Psychopaths? Because I do believe I may have just come off of one as now. And trust me, I'm not. We're not like that. We're nice people. I'm a nice guy. Can't you tell by my voice? There's a whole lot of love in here. Okay, now let's continue. Number 4. In the beginning I said, a Scorpio and a Virgo both exist in their own world. They do! They both exist in their own world. And when these two get together, they create their own, like, other imaginary world. If you ever see, you know, a couple just hanging out talking, or just two friends talking, and they're Virgo and Scorpio, you see, like, these people just mesh together very well, because Virgo is an earth sign, right? Scorpio is a water sign. Scorpio can draw out the depth of Virgo, and Virgo can constantly just bring the Virgo energy to the relationship. You know, Virgo energy is it's quite the energy. It is quite the energy. It's magnificence. It's very ladylike, classical lady. Even in the man, it's very classical. It's a very classic energy. So the Virgo and the Scorpio, they have no problem just talking to each other for very, very long depths of time. Talking about life, talking about deep stuff, talking about random stuff, just talking about stuff. And here's the thing. Scorpio can be very intense and overbearing at times. But to the Virgo's just like, yeah, whatever. You know, Virgo's not really like put off or like intimidated by the Scorpio's crazy, outlandish remarks, which, you know, allows them to talk to each other with no judgment. These two really don't seem to judge each other, right? They both say certain things to each other. They both just say certain things and it'll be like, and the Virgo will be like, wow, you're crazy. God, that's so funny. And the Scorpio will be like, ah, what? And it's this great conversation. They have great conversation. They have great long deep talks, and they appreciate each other's way of communicating. They really do mesh well together. And now we're gonna get into number 5. And this is the best one. I mean, by far the best one. So before I continue, let me recap this really quick. And, you know, like, comment below what you agree with, what you don't agree with, what you think of this. And we're going to recap really quick. I'm going to get into the 5th and final one. So number 1, Scorpio and Virgos, why they are best friends. Virgo is the sign of the virgin. Scorpio is the sign of the freak. So of course they get along really well, right? Number 1. They both exist in their own world and are super chill. They're very, 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 very chill. Virgo is more of a social butterfly by nature. Scorpio is kind of a IDGAF, I don't give a F. Number 2, they're both funny and have a dark sense of humor. Virgos are hilarious. Virgos are super funny. And Scorpios are also super funny. But, you know, it's a little more edgy. Scorpio. Number 3, they're both highly intellectual in the way that they conduct themselves and communicate, but each in their own way. The Virgo communicates in a way that she wants to be very methodical and present, or excuse me, I keep saying she because I love Virgo woman, and you know it represents the maiden. But the Virgo is they're very refined in their communication, and they like to present themselves in a certain way that is very respectful, right? They have a sense of respect and they have this way of communicating that they don't like to leave things unturned. They are very fair in the way they talk. You know, they don't like to hurt people. They're very, very mild. But they do it in such a way that is respectable. Because if you can see through the way they communicate, it is very respectable. And Scorpio has their own way of communicating. It's a very powerful way. It's a very penetrative way. So they both understand this, and they both respect each other for this. But number 4, they can really get in their own world. The only people that can hold conversations like this, you know, Scorpio and Virgo, really, where they don't annoy each other, they don't really bother each other. Scorpio and Virgo, Scorpio and Pisces, they will have the best conversations because there's a sense of no judgment, right? Because both of these signs are holding something beneath the surface. Virgo is holding the Virgo side that not many people get to see. And Scorpio is just holding a whole bunch of things. And when they're able to unleash that onto each other, it allows them to strengthen their bond. You know, friendship, romantic relationship, father, son, mother, whatever. Family, they get along very well. And number 5, the best one that you were all waiting for. Both of these signs are freaks. Freaky AF. Freaky. And you know, when people are similar, they tend to get along very well. Now, of course, this is talking about both of them are friends. But man, have you ever kissed a Virgo woman? My God. I think the best kiss I ever had was with a Virgo woman. I still remember it. I still think of it from time to time. It was just so... Whew. I still remember it. I still think of it. Virgos are freaks. And we all know about the Scorpio freakiness. But you know, it's funny. It makes it more funny. It really does make the relationship just more funny. Whether it's male and female, male. It's just like, when people are similar, it's able to make you guys such better friends. But the Virgo doesn't show it on the surface, right? They show it more underneath. Freaks! And it makes them best friends. It really makes them best friends because they're similar. Actually, if you see, they have a lot of similarities, but they express it in a different way. And they express it in such a different way where they're able to respect each other more because of it. Man, I tell you, this is not a relationship compatibility video, but man, I sometimes I get flashbacks making love to a Virgo woman. I'll tell you what, y'all fellas out there, get you a Virgo woman. She's sexy, she's sweet, she's feminine, and she a freak. And ladies, Virgo ladies, get you a Scorpio man. Trust me, you're gonna have a good time. This took a quick turn, but it's an old Scorpio fashion, you know? So, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you next time.